This clip has been circulating on social media. I saw it on X a couple of times. And it was back when we still liked Oprah in 1988, when she was still somewhat self-deprecating and likable, not her billionaire actress self, like, what? With Meghan Markle. What? They wanted to know how dark your baby was gonna, what? We don't like that version. However, Fat, fun Oprah was great. So Oprah had Trump on in 1988 when he was, by my math, 41 years old.
Wow.
And listen to this exchange.
What would you do differently, Donald?
I'd make our allies, forgetting about the enemies you can't talk to so easily, I'd make our allies pay their fair share. We're a debtor nation. Something's going to happen over the next number of years with this country, because you can't keep going on losing $200 billion, and yet we let Japan come in and dump everything right into our markets and everything. It's not free trade. If you ever go to Japan right now and try to sell something, forget about it, Oprah. Just forget about it. It's almost impossible. They don't have laws against it. They just make it impossible. They come over here, they sell their cars, their VCRs, they knock the hell out of our companies. And hey, I have tremendous respect for the Japanese people. I mean, you can respect somebody that's beating the hell out of you, but they are beating the hell out of this country. Kuwait, they live like kings. The poorest person in Kuwait, they live like kings. And yet they're not paying. We make it possible for them to sell their oil. Why aren't they paying us 25% of what they're making? It's a joke.
This sounds like political presidential talk to me, and I know people have talked to you about whether or not you want to run. Would you ever?
Probably not, but I do get tired of seeing the country ripped off.
Why would you not?
I just don't think I really have the inclination to do it. I love what I'm doing. I really like it.
Also, it doesn't pay as well.
No, it doesn't. But, you know, I just probably wouldn't do it, Oprah. I probably wouldn't, but I do get tired of seeing what's happening with this country. And if it got so bad, I would never want to rule it out totally, because I really am tired of seeing what's happening with this country, how we're really making other people live like kings, and we're not. People are tired of seeing the United States ripped off. And I can't promise you everything, but I can tell you one thing. This country would make one hell of a lot of money from those people that for 25 years have taken advantage. It wouldn't be the way it's been.
That was 1988, before we decided to really open the floodgates to trade with China.
Yep.
And then, of course, by the time he ran in 15, all he was talking about was China.
Yeah. Well, he was right. That was one of in Silicon Valley around in 2015, 2016, that was the one thing at that time that you were allowed to talk about. Because you remember, like, Peter was run out of town. You could not talk about Trump at that time, but you could talk about China. Everybody was already keyed into China. And that was one where it was this thing that you would hear, you know, I don't agree with them on everything, but China, which was very interesting at that time. He was super, super early to it. That was just before the China stuff happened. China just retaliated, or they said they were going to retaliate.
Yeah, they said, but as of coming to air, they hadn't announced what exactly they're doing.
I saw a bunch of things, but the one that stood out the most was they're going after rare earth metals, or they're saying they're going to.